This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingeyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee and the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you. I'm feeling good right now about Angela. You know, I hope everybody getting something out this, what we're talking about, because like I say, this is an intimate thing for me and her. And like I say, this a take down a memory lane, you know, bring back memories. But now, like I say, we were talking about it, you know, now she gonna got with this dude. Now this dude's out of jail now. I'm gonna button the clothes up, she out now. So the question I got for her, I wanna know, Angela, how you feeling at that moment? How's life going for you that time? How everything going for you?
It didn't turn out like how the picture in my head, it didn't turn out that way. He sold me a dream. So I have left you. I'm down living with my mom. I eventually go ahead and my father had left a mobile home. So I ended up moving in the mobile home. And of course, now he can come stay with me. We don't have to stick around anymore. You know, me and him can start this life. You know, and of course, I got my son. And he didn't end up like staying fully. You know, he still was out there, you know, trapping. So, you know, that was my first vision of what drugs were. And so, you know, I leave you and being I wasn't gonna say I was in a church like that, but I grew up with church background. You know, now I'm trying to be a street girl. I'm trying to get my street credits up. So I'm learning what it called. I don't know what's cocaine, crack. I want to say it was crack. You know, now I'm learning what that is. Now I'm learning what sex are. So, you know, now I got my lifestyle over living the dangerous life. You quiet.
No, I thought I think you finished what you saying, cause
Yeah, well, like I said, you know, after I done got used to, you know, do to this lifestyle, I guess now I'm assuming the excitement is not good for him anymore. So I did make a decision, you know, that he has held against me that he wanted children. And by the time that once I knew that you and I was not going to reconcile, I made the decision to get my tubes tied. And, you know, at first when I talked to him, I kind of exaggerated, like it was like I had to do it, like, you know, but my IUD was falling out and I just didn't want to be popping out babies from different people. So I made the decision to, you know, get my tubes tied. And he was not happy about that. So he went on, you know, so that's when the story ended. You know, it took this lifestyle that I thought I had.
Yeah, now.
Well, no, I'm saying that, you know, as far as me and him, it didn't end. But now I just know he acting different.
I know. So now, like you said, it ended. Now it's time for me to start up now, y'all. Now remember now when she first came on this podcast, we talking about this mysterious lady texting my phone. She beeping me. I ain't bothered that woman. I didn't bother nobody if I got married to her at the time. But now she going there, holding the boy out of jail. Now people seeing him, so I know it's true. So now I go home, and I got a little man code. It's my code. I ain't saying it's a man code. It's my code. I take me 30 days to get my thoughts together. I got to know where I stand. I got this job. I'm making 6 figures. I want to mess my job up, so I got to keep my head right. So I take 30 days. 30 days. I go to work and that's it. Don't talk to no women. I ain't trying to involve no women. I ain't want no part of it right now. Because I got to get me. I can't fix me first. I can't go to another woman that I ain't fixed. I got to fix myself first. I ain't been take these baggage that I got to another female. Like I told you, I ain't no flunky. So I don't do stuff like that. So I got my head right 30 days. And the 31 day, start the first of the month, or new month, I started making phone calls. And when I tell you about that man named Tick, he a bad man. And Tick came out, and then it's time to go to work. So yeah, I went out there, and I got to cutting up with these different broad women. And I went and found that girl that I didn't, when she say with the first of the podcast, I didn't mess with her at the time. I went and found her. And then, yeah, I completed the mission. I mean, this young lady, we rolled around about 5 or 6 months. Probably longer than that. I can't remember the exact time frame, but she was a good woman. I mean, making a man a perfect woman. But at the time, I didn't realize I didn't want no one. I just come out of marriage. And this girl ready to get serious, and I couldn't do that. And I felt kind of bad because she was, in the other time, she'd been the right kind of girl for any man, for me too. But like times I wasn't ready. I had this other female talking to me on the side, and she told me to go and tell the girl the truth. And that's what I did. And I heard her, and I hate I did it. But I had to keep it real with her. But all that going on now, I'm having a good time. I'm out there messing with all kind of women. I probably got 8 or 9 women I'm dealing with. Just spread it out, running all around with them. Some of them I'm sleeping with, some of them just partying with. And at the time, then I ran into this other girl. She kind of like a woman that, she was convenient to me. It wasn't about I wanted to settle down with, but she was cool to hang out because she doing the stuff I was doing. Besides drinking, she didn't really drink
So
like
you
that.
committing adultery because
Yeah, I'm committing adultery.
still
Yeah.
married now.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I'm committing adultery. Still married. But hey, you gone. You going with your life. So, Angela wasn't talking to me. She didn't have much to say to me. And I see this little boy that she was going with. I see him all the time at the store. I ride by him, I see him up there. So Angie in paradise, they just living it up. I said, I'm gonna fix her. I know how to fix this problem. Cause the little boy, he young. He think I want her. No, he think I want her, he gonna hang around with her. Because he didn't know I ain't want her no more. Angie out my life, I got over that stage. I'm on something else now. Hey, tick that ain't gonna come at me now. It's over now. I'm on the run now. I'm gonna get, right around this brand new Jaguar, 20-inch rim. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling. So I see the little young boy at the store up there a couple times. Cause I have a girl with me. I ride by. I said, I got a trick for her. This is what I'm gonna do. I put him on with this girl in the car with me. I said, go to the store and get me a 6-pack of beer. Cause I know he gonna see it. So no, he seen him. He didn't say nothing. He looked. And I'm on the phone talking on my cell phone. Girl, get me some beer, get back in. She laughed and she kissed me on my cheek. So he watching all that. So about that time, about a day or two, Angie called me. She called me out when I got a child with her. But this time she called me, she had a lot of anger in her voice. She was angry. But she wasn't saying that. She had a lot of, I said, hey, what's wrong with you? I got no, you're supposed to be good. Oh, you ain't never no sorry daddy. Where that come from? But I knew where it came from. I said, he gonna went and totally see me. But she ain't gonna tell me, because she won't be know she ain't dealing with him like that. So it went on about 2 weeks, and she couldn't stand it no more. You lying joker. I know you going with such and such. I seen you. That boy seen you with that girl. He said, y'all at the store like you in love. You think you got somebody. She just went on after the funny thing to me. I said, I got her now. You don't play with me. And as soon I got that call to him, you know what he did? I'm gonna tell you what he did. When he realized I didn't really want her no more, he realized I didn't want Angie no more. That's all he wanted to see. When he seen that, I'm gonna let Angie handle that part. Take it, honey bunch.
Oh, okay. I ain't proud about that, Demetrius. But wait a minute, let me go back. Demetrius had told me, Angie, the boy don't want you. He doing it to get back at me. So of course, I didn't feel like I was being a part of a pun. I thought he really did care about me. I thought he really did love me. I thought he really wanted to be with me. So by the time that I didn't know Demetrius had that plot, going on. And so, like I said, I had already knew that he was acting different, but he started acting different after, my tooth got tied because he wanted a baby. And he ended up, like Demetrius said, he started getting distance. I started calling. He ain't answering. Remind you, I purchased his cell phone. I'm the one that's kind of like funding the lifestyle. So wait a minute, you ain't got time to talk to me? You done had me to leave home. I done been by here, been putting things on your book, and then you gone, you ghosting me? Nah. When they say erratic and crazy came out. I was stalking jobs. I'm going in like, you got to talk to me. Why all of a sudden that you going ghost? I'm telling my friends, hey, you got to talk to me because I done left my home. I done took my son from being it was no reason why we couldn't have had the American dream for our son. Now, because of my selfishness, I'm raising my son by myself. You done took me away from home. Now I got nothing. I have nothing. Demetrius gone on. He living life like he Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or what's that name they gave you when you had the house party? P. Diddy or something other like they call you.
They call me Puff Daddy.
Yeah, he living like he Puff Daddy, throwing these house parties and a nice, everybody, telling me, the beach got girls driving his car, people out there in your home. It was like, what do? I done lost it now. So now that guy went on to impregnate somebody else off his job. And now it's all making sense to me. So at that time, I had to suck up my broken heart and go ahead and say what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. And then I ended up meeting another guy that was older than Demetrius. I was like, the young ones give you a good thrill in the bedroom. But in the excitement, as I beat somebody that's older than Demetrius, and this man asked me, he said, I hear you talking about everybody else. What is it that Angie want? And I said, all I want to do is just go to school. So that's how I end up turning my life around. I end up enrolling into school. I started really undecided. And that same young boy, he would come, and now I done accepted, that we're not together. And he told me, he said, Angie, I owe it to you. I got to help you get started, since I done knock you off your throne. So he spit it on the ground. And that's what he taught me. Even though he said he was helping me, he spit on the ground and he said, that's what you are. He said, I took you off your throne. Now let me see how you're going to get back on it. So remind you. So he did buy me a computer, even though he did that. Now the ball is in his court. So now I had to fight. So I slept in the car to go to school. Now my mother-in-law has my son because I'm going to school, I'm working on third shift, and I'm going to school in the day. So can you bounce back, lady? After this episode, I want you to hear the bounce back part. So Demetrius, can you tell them how you stop living your P. Diddy life and the women?
Before I tell them, I want to tell them this podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Please shop darlingeyewear.com and tell them the Lee Life Experience sent you there. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lee Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us at text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comments.